I'm single.
No kids?
No.
Okay.
I like single.
You do?
Yeah, it's much better.
Are you Buddhist, Muslim?
Buddhist.
Oh, okay.
Single is better.
It is.
Yeah, no problems. You can do whatever you want to do. You know, you are free. No allegation. No pressure. You can wake up, sleep, eat food. No need to ask, no nothing. If you have a girlfriend or wife, always depend them.
Yeah.
They are the boss.
Right.
Depend on what we eat, where we sleep, what we do, where we go, what we like, what we can do. So everything I have to discuss. Today at 1:30 I have a party.
For what?
I have a school teacher. He's 72 years old. Today he got his pension.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he get about $200 every month.
Wow.
And he just give me a call at 10 o'clock. Are you ready today? I got my pension.
No shot.
I say, so he buy it for me, bottle of whiskey.
Oh, so you two will drink whiskey today?
Yeah, at 1 o'clock. He said, no, 12 o'clock. I say, no, too early.
Guys are getting smart globally, and people keep thinking that this is just a Western issue. The problem in South Korea. South Korea had a huge problem with feminism, social media. China has a crisis with marriage and divorces and dating and relationship. The guys are just laying flat over there. Thailand, everywhere you go over the globe, men are having some of the similar experiences and realizing the value or the return on investment that they would get from a typical relationship or marriage is not there. So relationships are suffered quite traumatically in the era of social media because it comes man versus delusion. And what exactly is that man getting? What are the incentives? You see, men's, at the end of the day, return on investment and incentive. If there's no incentive for men are not going to get involved in marriages and long-term relationship because it's a one-sided equation where he has a tremendous amount of responsibility with no authority and very little reciprocation in terms of benefit. And he's dealing with delusion on a daily, weekly, monthly basis with an incredibly entitled, selfish, self-centered creature, which social media, the internet, and a society and a world that focuses mainly on women, because women are the ones that are the major consumers around the world. Women spend money. Governments, corporations, and society caters towards women to extract that money from them. Unfortunately, they don't have the funding from men. Men usually pass money to women. Women spend the money. That is going down. So guys are figuring out the game. I get into that situation. I'm dealing with a woman. I'm dealing with a relationship. I'm dealing with a situation. And I'm not getting anything out of this. If shit, dudes are not even getting any sex like that. They get, procedural sex, or I call it sex after the girlfriend experience, which is basically procedural sex. Who wants to have procedural sex? That's no. Hell no. Kick rocks. Keep that. Guys rather stay out here in the Serengeti and be free, whatever. I mean, I guess if you want to enjoy sex, don't get married, but that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video for that. But they rather be out here in the Serengeti. They can at least get the girlfriend experience out here as a free single man. Because if somebody doesn't offer you the service you want or performance you want, you could tell them to kick rocks. Take that shit down the highway to some other man who wants to take that deal. And that's what a free man has. A man that has options and freedom and is not tied down to a situation that doesn't benefit him anymore. This is the problem. And globally is happening. The entitlement is increasing. Social media created this world of delusion. And it creates a world where there's no respect, no honor, no dignity in men being married anymore. It's just basically a married man's become the laughing stock of the world because he's paying and investing. Not all. There's some good marriages. Salute to you, women that are married and in these good relationships. But now it's like a joke. It's crazy how it is. But it's a global thing, a global phenomenon. It's not just here in America. There's no way to escape the internet and social media. This is a global thing. Now, granted, in certain societies and certain cultures, when you remove the government empowerment and all the other stuff like that, at the end of the day, if there's a traditional culture in place, that determines that how a man is going to be treated by the culture, a man could probably do better, because there's no the legal situations where a guy can get cooked legally. The infrastructure for that is gone, and the culture demands that men get at least some semblance of being taken care of for the sacrifices that they make. But that's neither here or there in the West. I mean, that doesn't in the West. Nah, you can forget about it. This is the society, and the whole structure itself is being designed around catering to women to extract money from them. Even the content that they listen to, the positive affirmations, the constant pandering, the constant lies, the constant teaching them or talking to them what they deserve and what men's supposed to do for them, never teaches them anything about male psychology, what men need, how to take care of men in a relationship. And that is the difficult dynamic and challenge today. So men are like, look, there are no solutions. They're the only trade-offs. Freedom, being in control of your own destiny, maintaining your peace, maintaining your happiness seems to be the logical pathway that a lot of men are taking globally in this era of social media, in this era of delusion. And you're not going to talk anybody out of it. You're not going to change any minds. But being free and living life on your own terms seems to be the logical pathway, and an environment that offers men very little incentive to be locked down, tied down in a situation where they have tremendous responsibility with no authority or even any reciprocation. Peace and blessings to you, gentlemen. Stay strong, stay positive, and always remember, no one takes care of you like you. Now I gotta get in this gym. I'm out. Make sure you guys hit the like button.